So Danny has given an interesting interview in the German media. I thought it was a good article, and we're going to talk about it a little bit from it here. Hello everyone, and welcome to the video. I hope you're all doing well. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when a video go live. So Danny has been speaking to a media organization in Germany, and it was about RB Leipzig and stuff like that, going on about that. And it was interesting kind of seeing what they were saying and about everything that's kind of gone on. And he spoke about how was the reception in Sheffield. Reception wasn't as big as you might expect in Germany with 10,000 fans in front of the table, but it was still very nice. When I was eating on a Sunday, a lot of fans came to my table and thanked me. It was unbelievable. It was a good thing to see. He asked about how long did the party with the team go. He said, the ended up me that as a coach, you should know when to leave. And the next day there was the first meeting with the owner for the new season. This was important before I left Sheffield on holiday. They speak about how he got on and how he did well and how they really did well and everyone pulled together mentally. They were strong and how they ignored the focus on other people and just carried on what they were doing. He said how the championship is a top league. It's brutal in my opinion. After the big four leagues, it's the best league in Europe, with many top teams against who have put us ourselves. The value of the team is almost 1.7 billion euros. The top teams like Leicester are worth 20 million. There are also many coaches who have worked in the Prem or Bundesliga, and it's put it to work here. Is there anything typical English that you didn't know from German football? Yes, he said beans on toast to players on match day, just part of it. Some professionals climb into a hot bath to activate themselves before a game. You get involved and as a trainer at certain points. You shouldn't be so strict on what you know from Germany. He spoke about how many hours he's done, and he's done 70 to 80 hours this season. No wonder the man looks so bloody knackered. No wonder he looks absolutely shattered, putting that many things in. He goes on to say the Sheffield structure is very lean. There's no sport director or team manager, but I have a great team and trainers who support me very well. But put it this way, that is the first position as a head coach. It takes 70 to 8 hours easy. The nights are sometimes short. Got spoken on about the Daddy Cool song, which has been changed into Danny Rule. Our fans are sensational. They've been singing the song since our first home win against Rotherham. That's very special at Story. It really always happened before, during, after the game. I really appreciate the great bond between fans and teams and me. He spoke on about his time with RB Leipzig, about working with Ralph Rangnick for 9 years, and said how the high press switching. He also had his time at Bayern where it's more of a possession base, which is interesting. You get a bit of an idea on who he picked up certain things on. He spoke about certain things of what way he thinks they could do and stuff like that. He said he keeps his fingers crossed that Marco will be at RB. He said, would he like to return to Bundesliga? He said, it's privileged to work there. I naturally feel close connection to German football and like it, but I feel very comfortable in Sheffield at the moment. He said, what next for the summer? He said, we'll get together in the next couple of weeks. We'll think about the same direction. When it comes to goals and net stats as a club, everything possible. It can go one way or another. And I think a lot of people have seen that it can go one way or another. It's like, I think it's saying it can go we can go in this direction or we'll go in this direction. And I think that's it. I think it's whatever direction it could possibly go into. And here's the thing for me, right? And this is the big thing. Everyone's seen Danny Rule's Instagram post. If you haven't seen it, I can try and find it now and put it on screen for you, because everyone's seen this Instagram post, and I think so many people are looking at this in a weird way. I think too many people are thinking of this seeing the post, and they're all coming to different conclusions with it all. And I think I understand it. I get it. I do get why people are getting worried. Again, I said it last time, it's PTSD from last season. And I understand that. So here's the thing for me. I read it and I read it again, and I've still got this thing of going, I don't see it. If that makes sense. I don't see what people with what it said and stuff like that. Let's just quickly go here. Let me just find the picture. And then we'll put it on screen for you all to see. I know everyone will have seen it already anyway. But I think it's good visual presentation to just go, here you go. Right, that's the PNG. Open. Where is it? Put this above me. Has it opened the picture? No, it hasn't. So that didn't work. So we'll have to just go with what it says then, because that didn't work. So Danny went on to turn around and say, on May the 4th, 2024, we were able to make the impossible possible. After more than 6 months of full passion, commitment, and togetherness, we were able to achieve our goal. Unbelievable, but true. I would like to thank my coaches, my staff, my players, and above the massive fans, and for your support. We could only achieve this together at this point. Many thanks to our chairman, who gave me the opportunity and the trust to make me a manager. The season will remind us unforgettable for me forever, and shows that belief and attitude are positive and fit, and a plan can be achieved. Thank you. Now, he said at this point, and I've seen some people go at this point and gone, what do they mean at this point? And I personally think it just means at the way we're going, this is where we're doing. We're at this point where we're building for it. But at the same time, I get why fans are freaking out. I do. Don't get me wrong. I get why fans are freaking out. I get it. I understand it. But for me, it's more of saying thank you for the players, the fans, the staff and stuff, because he hasn't done a thank you message. He didn't get a chance to do a proper thank you message to the band in interviews and stuff. It was all immediately about your future and stuff like that. So don't go overboard. I understand the PTSD from last season, and I understand the not knowing where Danny goes. I've seen today that Hull apparently Hull would like to get Danny Rule, their new manager, since they just sacked Liam Rossini, which is a mental decision if you ask me. I don't understand that one. The bloke got you nearly playoffs and you sack him. That is insane. That is an absolutely insane thing to do. Danny is going to be linked with a lot of clubs over the summer. You can guarantee it. You can see it happening. He's made his stock very high, and for good reason. Let's just see what happens. Everything that's been saying so far, with the positive talk with Chansiri, and that interview there, it all seems like next season, start of pre-season, beginning of June, that he's ready to come back, get all sorted, and hit the ground running and start getting players in that he wants. So let's just see what happens. Let's not go OTT with it, because at the end of the day, it is Sheffield Wednesday Football Club, and anything can happen, and it has happened before. So let's just try and just see what happens, and hopefully we won't have another summer like next season, because last season summer, because we can't be going through that again. But everything seems like it's going in the right direction for Danny staying, for me personally. Let me know what you think in the comment section below.